Hey, let's try doing a Green Green Rocky Road from the movie inside Llewyn Davis. So the first thing is we're gonna put the capo on the fourth fret. Okay? Now we're still gonna call the chords like if we didn't have a capo on, just based on the position of the chords and to keep things a little more simple. So this would be a D because it's the position D. A, E minor, or whatever. But this song is all about D. Now we're gonna do what I call a half drop D tuning. So we're gonna bring the sixth string, which is the lowest string, down one step. So from E, which is the standard tuning, down to D, this string. So now the fourth and the sixth string are both on D, just one octave apart. So, and that's the bass line. That's most of the bass line for this song. The thumb is always gonna be 1, 2, 1, 2. It's always gonna be on the downbeat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. The thumb is always gonna be doing that. So just know that. That's the first thing to practice and to get down. Okay? Da-dum, dum, dum, da-da-dum, dum. 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 Dum, dum. Okay? Now I'm going here, which is a G. So if we were gonna play chords on this song, the song would be only D and G, and it would be D most of the time. So that's the first thing. If we go to the melody now, it's all based on the chord of D. All the notes are on these three strings and on this position. So it's gonna be, this is gonna be in charge of the third string, the second string, and the first string. So you have to look closely. If you're familiar with my style of teaching or showing stuff, it's all about close observation and listening and repeating and trying, listening, repeating, observing. It's a lot of repetition, a lot of patience, doing it slow, and a lot of close listening and observing and trying, okay? So anyways, we're gonna find the melody here. So it's 4 lines, right? That's 1, 2, 3, and the first and third are basically the same, and the second and fourth are basically the same. So okay, now we're gonna play this melody, not single notes every time like I just did. No, we're gonna do 1, 1, 2, and here I played the second and third string together. So and here first and second string together. So the second and fourth line go. So let's do it. I'll do it again slowly. So when I do this, I'm doing a G chord. So it's da dum 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 da dum dum da dum 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 da dum dum. Now I'm pressing this string here as a G. If this string was tuned on standard tuning E, then G would be here, right? The third fret. But since right now we have it on D, G is actually here. Which the third string in a guitar is tuned to G. So it's the same as this. Okay? Which is why I'm going here like this. So. Here I'm playing bass, bass, right? Bass, 3 strings, only pressing on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So, bass, 3 strings, bass, and then the 6th string and the 3 strings together. There's 2 ways of playing this. I wait with the 3 strings for this last bass to play together, so. Or I play those 3 strings right behind this bass, so. That's doing it faster. And now I'm gonna wait. And then you just decide when you want to play what. But it's important to have a little variation, a little bit of variation. So. Now. I'm pressing 1st string 5th fret, 2nd string 7th fret, and this is again a D chord, just higher up, right? But since I'm only gonna be playing these 2 strings, I'm only pressing these 2 strings. So. This is again a G chord, which is the same as doing this. But now, because I'm playing the 3 strings, I'm gonna press the index takes care of these 2 strings, and then the middle plays the 3rd string, presses the 3rd string, and this guy presses the 4th string. So, and you use your thumb to press here. That's a G chord. It's the same. So. Which is, this is the G chord without this bass, because the bass is here. If you notice, the thumb is always tin, 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 tin. It's never stopping. And then, 1st and 3rd string slide while you play the 4th string, this bass. You can play these 3 strings only pressing on this, because a G chord is, you can just do it like that. Now, unlike when you start the song where you're playing the 6th string and the 3rd string together, at the end of the verse, which is "Tell me who you love," you're playing the fourth string and the third string together. So that is tricky. This song is all about coordination, which it requires a lot of patience and to take breaks, go back to it the next day, because your mind is gonna be subconsciously working on it. And then when you go back to it, you're gonna be able to go a little further and be like, whoa, how can I do it this time? And I wasn't able to do it yesterday, because you need that break. You need that break. So now, after you get the basic song down, you can start playing with some other variations, like if you noticed, in the second and third line, I came in a little later. And that's playing with the rhythm of the song, just to have variation. Okay, now, I'm gonna just sing a couple of verses. When I go to Baltimore, need no carpet on my floor. You come along, follow me, we'll go down to Galilee. On green, green, rocky road, you promenade in green. Tell me who you love, tell me who you love. See that grow up in the sky, he don't walk, he just fly, he don't walk, he don't run, keep on flapping to the sun. Out in green, green, rocky road, you promenade in green. Tell me who you love, tell me who you love. Okay, one last thing, a little variation on this D here. So how I showed it earlier was that's one way, another. Again, the two ways. The other. Also, at the end of the song, you play that twice. So, tell me who you love, tell me who you love. Okay, that was a long one. And it's a tricky one, but you're gonna get it. And it's simple, you just have to break it down. Good luck.